Okay, this is a video on how to install one of the bright-ass lights on a Triumph Rocket 3. This is the reflector that is actually mounted to the back end of the bike. It's actually mounted on the luggage rack. And what I did is, I was going to make a special bracket for my bike, but I got to looking at this and thought, you know what, I can mount that light on this little bracket. So I simply took this little bracket and I knocked the back pins off here so I could get the reflector off, and then I had a steel plate to work with. I then went and in the middle of this I drilled a 1/2 inch hole, and then I used the 3/4 file to square that hole out so that I could actually take the plug which is mounted to the light. It's probably on about an 8-inch pigtail, so I could get that plug through the plate. Then I went back and I marked out for the light itself. Now they send you, it comes with a black cover that covers the light, and basically this fit right on the back end of this, like so. I just kind of marked out where the holes were at. It's almost a perfect fit. It hangs over just a little bit, but the light itself is a nice little sealed unit. It's all sealed up, so it's pretty much waterproof. This is just pretty much the mounting cover to cover the thing up. And once I got that done, had the holes drilled, I mounted the light to the bracket here, fastened it back on the bike, made sure it was nice and secure. I actually went down and I bent these a little bit so they'd clamp a little tighter on the backrest. But that's basically the setup that I use for mounting it. I'll show you where I mounted it on the bike now and give you a little demonstration of how the light works. Alright, so this is my Rocket 3. It's in my cargo trailer. I actually have a Kiriakin bag that I've mounted to a board. It's actually fastened directly to the board, and then the board clamps to the luggage rack on the back of my bike. And I was originally going to mount the light on the board, the bottom of the board here, but then I got to thinking, you know, it'll probably fit on that little mount that fits right on the luggage rack. So what I did is, now you'll see that this one is chrome, which is an optional accessory you can buy. You can buy a chrome one instead of the black one. And that's basically where I mounted it. I ran the wires in such a way that you can barely see them. In fact, you'd have to look for them, because first of all, the bag covers anything and just about everything. I ran the wire along here, kind of underneath here, and I actually put the plug right here. The plug is right here where they give you a 24-inch piece of wiring that plugs into this, and then I ran it kind of down behind this, along the top, pushed it down in here between the fender, and then ran it along in an opening underneath the seat. So that's how I was able to run the wiring, and basically you can't even see the wiring or anything that has to do with it because of the way that I happen to be set up here on my bike. Even if you didn't have that, you could probably conceal it pretty well. Alright, getting back to the back end here, I'll have the wifey come out and squeeze the brake for me so I can demonstrate how the light works. It has multiple flashes. It has like 20 or 30 different combinations. I just set it on probably the second combination that I came up with. I just wanted it to flash, and then obviously it stays on when you actually hit the brake light. But I'll go get the wife and we'll demonstrate this. I'm going to tell you right now, it works a whole lot better and it's a lot brighter than what is being shown here in this video. Alright, the wife has turned on my lights here. There's a little bit of a flicker. You can adjust the basic setting for it just like a running light to 3 different settings. I have it on the highest setting right now, and it's pretty doggone bright. Okay, hit the brake there, dear. Hit her one more time. It does some multiple flashes, and it's really good for calling attention to things. Alright, that's good. Turn the key off, dear. Thank you.